Hey, History Geeks! Today we're diving into the colorful, musical, and sometimes star-studded history of one of Virginia's most beloved springtime traditions, the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival. This year's celebration runs from April 25th to May 5th, and it's a perfect time to look back at how this cherished tradition began and how it's grown into a full-blown 9-day celebration of community, beauty, and the American spirit. So let's take a journey back to where it all began. On Saturday, May 3rd, 1924, Winchester, Virginia saw its very first Apple Blossom Festival, a simple one-day event. The parade marched from the old fairgrounds off Fairmont Avenue and made its way to the Royal Pavilion on the grounds of John Handley High School. That day, Elizabeth Steck was crowned the very first Queen Shenandoah by none other than the Prince of Apple Blossoms himself. How regal is that? Since then, 86 queens have reigned over the festival, with most coronations still taking place at Handley High School, except in 2007 when the event moved due to renovations. By 1925, the festival introduced professionally produced pageants featuring 800 to 1,200 school children performing in one of the most beautiful outdoor extravaganzas in the nation. These dazzling events continued for decades, directed by Dr. Garland Quarles, and even included students from neighboring West Virginia counties. Can you imagine how magical that must have been? It wasn't just a parade, it was a production. In 1929, the Firefighters Parade began as the Torchlight and Mummers Parade, lighting up the night with flaming torches and showcasing the latest in firefighting technology. Today, it's the largest and oldest firefighters parade in the nation, drawing participants and spectators from across the East Coast. In 1938, Tom Baldridge, an MGM publicist, took the reins as Director General and used his Hollywood connections to bring some serious star power to the event. We're talking Bing Crosby as Grand Marshal in 1948. And later icons like Lucille Ball, Ed Sullivan, and my favorite, Bob Hope. And the tradition didn't stop there. From Mary Tyler Moore to Katie Couric, Dan Aykroyd, and even Scotty McCreery in 2013, the pink and green carpet has always attracted big names. In 1964, President Lyndon B. Johnson came to see his daughter crowned Queen Shenandoah. And in 1975, Susan Ford received her crown from her father, President Gerald Ford. Yes, the U.S. presidents have literally participated in this small-town celebration. That's how big the Apple Blossom Festival has become. As the years rolled on, new events were added: a 10K race in 1982, the Bluegrass Festival, a prayer brunch, the Wine Fest, and so much more, including Pumps and Pearls, the Veterans Dinner Show, and even an 80s and 90s dance party. Today, the Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival is a 9-day extravaganza, lovingly crafted by a team of 4 full-time professionals and thousands of volunteers. They start prepping for the next one the very day after the last one ends. So, whether you're drawn to the pageantry, the parades, the pink and green, or the stories, just know this festival is more than an event. It's a living tradition. Thanks for coming along with me. And if you've enjoyed this trip through time, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And hey, if you've ever been to the Apple Blossom Festival, I'd love to hear your memories below. And if you're thinking of going this year, remember, it runs from April 25th to May 5th, right here in the land of pink and green. Until next time, keep history blooming, my friends.